So none of them is teaching economics or physics or...
You mean university?
Yeah.
By the way, okay, university system, how to get a doctor, is many Chinese now is graduate school in Tokyo University, and they're going to get Japanese university doctor. Gradually, Chinese people or Indonesian people get increasing. Almost none of European and American students study in Japan.
Some.
Not some, few.
Few. Yeah.
Do you know why? They had to study. They had to study America. They had to better study Europe,
right.
Get more fame, money, status.
Yeah, well, I think Tokyo University is a very reputable university also in Europe.
No. Money. Yeah, are you satisfied the professor's salary is 10,000 or 100,000 US dollars?
You mean as a teacher?
Yeah, professor.
Oh, professor.
Professor. If you're going to 40 years, 45 years old, they can not gifted professor. Professor, okay? He can get 45 years old. He can get 10,000, 10 million. It's 100,000 US dollars. Do you satisfy?
Yeah.
Do you satisfy it? If you go to the professor at MIT or Chicago University, you can get 300,000, $500,000. Which one do you want to take? This is Europe the same.
If you wanna get the top, you need to pay for
None of those is coming to Japan.
But I think a lot of people in the academic world, they didn't really become professors because of the money, right?
But thinking about that, if you're going to study the United States, America, and house is 3 times, 4 times bigger than Japan, and their food is cheaper than Japan, why they need to come to Japan?
Well, honestly, there are not that many. I see some language teachers, but not
very few. That is the problem. So Japanese government needs to change back to the Meiji era.
But another thing that I very, very much notice is that the people that do teach seem very frustrated.
Okay, one example I tell you. This is Tokyo University of Science. And my friend was chairman of that university before. And he invited the MIT professor and invited to Japan. And he introduced me. And this professor is an American professor. Okay, he supported his university president. But chairman, my friend, is suddenly fired. So he's going back to the States. But he's one example. What he's thinking about, this is American, okay, we're going to teach American way. So if he got the position, he got a lot of salary, okay? It is different from Japanese professor. And then what he thought is, okay, just if he's going to be the chairman, president, then he just invite many American professors to this Tokyo University of Science. His original thought, he just planning too. And he's working with American company, and I do business with him before. He's a very good person. But actually, the university professors, they don't want to change. So that's the reason why he was absent, and at that time, he just university professor kicked him out. Right. So this is Japanese university. This is private school.
Because they didn't want to have a colleague who earned 2-3 times more than they did.
Yeah, this is a very conservative organization.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean that's another reason why people become professor and not work in a company, because like lifetime employment, and it's kind of relaxed. So you can
for Japanese is going to be professor is very stable.
Very stable.
But we don't need to. Right? So I understand very difficult to change Japanese education system. Ideally, we're going to invite foreigners for or from elementary, middle, high school,
Right.
university, more foreigners coming in here and give them overseas education and culture, like Finland. I agree with it, but Japanese government need to prepare special budget for them.
Right. But
They need to pay 3 times more.
Are they being paid so little? Because I know, for
So
example, a Tokyo University professor, he lives in a very nice house in
10,000.
in
No,
Hiro.
no. This is originally they are rich family.
まあ、かもしれない。
Only rich. I'm going to men's room.
Oh.
Almost.
Ah, it's 55.
So you need to add more page. Next month. So I believe, that you saw this is the final page to make presentation for the how to fill in the gap among
Right.
Japan and Europe, but I think still we have more. Not okay. Just ideally, we're going to invite foreigners for educational university, high school, and they're going to teach students. This is maybe they will going to change. Okay, students will going to change, and they are much more better to communicate with overseas people. This is the ideal. If Japanese government prepare more 3 times more budget.
But, like, for example, you think it's impossible to create like a program, like the Montessori program in preschool, in primary school?
No. It is I accept you, but this is actually Japanese parents accept that kind of education program.
Right.
If they're going to chasing for the top university, and this is acceptable. Okay, and majority people, they believe, oh, my children cannot go into the good private school or public school and university, national school. Many people, majority people, they just you had better go to kind of school. They accept it, but problem is if they organized by Japanese, no.
Cannot.
No, Japanese, no meaning of globalized. Okay,
But basically, is the objective to globalize, or is the objective to create a broader perspective in the students with the young, with the young
Japanese
students?
teaching is useless. This is a Japanese education problem. Only Japan, okay. Maybe Korea is, I think, different. Maybe the same as Japan, but Hong Kong, Singapore is different, globalized.
Right, Hong Kong is different.
Chinese is globalized. Chinese education, English university.
Yeah, but the education itself, I think, is still very much Chinese.
Of course, but
It's only the language.
But of course, not like Japan.
There are a lot of teachers, actually, foreign teachers in China.
Exactly. So Japanese are big behind. So I agree with this education system is Japan can adopt, but in this case we need to hire overseas people.
I would hope that it was not necessary, but
Like prep school is next building. Their prep system school is non-Japanese. Okay. But elementary school, every teacher is Japanese.
Right.
If you go into the prep school, is
But every school also has a very tight and strict curriculum, right? Everybody.
this is misunderstanding. Okay, just problem is every teacher is Japanese. And okay, we're going to open for the Asian Pacific, you're Indonesian or Malaysian or Filipino coming to Japan to teach Japanese people. If the government going to change the program, okay, we don't need to pay more.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But problem is, Japanese is they don't like to get education from Chinese or Filipino or Malaysian, Indonesian. Parents is problem. But they like the education from white people. White people never come. Right? But okay, foreigners, prep school is in front of the school. They are non-Japanese. Everybody, white people, white teachers teaching for the prep school, but get to the public school or get into the private school. But I don't know, because of Japanese education department, they give them some special education system. Not hard, special Japanese education system. They need to teach like this. Not hard, like this. But this is stupid.
Yeah.
If they don't follow on the Japanese education department, they will not give them a certificate.
Right. Exactly.
That's the reason why like this school is very difficult. But prep school is like this school exists many.
Right.
But elementary school, they drastically change it. But this is we can change it. We can change it. Like what you said, I agree with you. But if so, Japanese education department they change their policy. Like they are teaching mathematical first grade like this, second grade like this, and history like this, chemical like this. It's ridiculous.
So there's no room to divert or to specialize or to go in a certain direction to follow the interest of the students.
This is a problem. Okay, so my recommendation is, okay, if your recommendation is you need to change government, discipline, government principle,
Right.
it's almost impossible.